ask? Okay.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Yes.
I was a bit lost where you were doing the index on the in every page.
Okay, I will do the indexing again, and then I will also create the cover page again. I see that somebody asked in the chat for the cover page to explain again. So let's do those two again. So to create your cover page, if you create it outside of Doxit, because that was the question, if you create it within Word and you would like to upload it, then you click on the last one. It has the arrow pointing up. So as soon as you click on it, it will take you to your file explorer. And then you save your Word document on your computer somewhere, and then you just select it. So I'm going to select a document from my file explorer, and then it's going to upload onto Doxit. So that's the same way that you're going to do it with a Word file. If you save that Word file, you click on the last one, and you select the Word file, and it will automatically then upload it onto Doxit. Then for the indexing. So the indexing is a very easy thing to do. So wherever it says enter title text as displayed there, you enter that title for that specific document. So this is the affidavit. So I enter affidavit. This was the bank statement. That's why we entered the bank statement. Page 3 was still part of the bank statement, so we didn't enter another title there because this is still part of the same document or the same title. Then this is order of court. Again, a new document starts, a new title. And then let's say order of court continued up until page 17. And let's just put another one in here. We say this is, let's say evidence. So that's how you include your titles. And then this will convert when we create our court bundle. The system will take these titles and convert it into an index. So that's just how you create your index, by easily just entering the titles before every document within your right-hand side. Did I answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I'm quickly going to create the court bundle, and I'm going to show you how it looks afterwards. So when you're done, you click on create court bundle. Okay. Just want to share my screen with you, the other one. Okay. Let's just do this. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So you should be able to see the court bundle now. So the first half was the cover page that we created within Doxit. Then the second half is the consolidated index. So you will see it says volume 1 of 3. So it's the first index, the second one, and then the third one. Then after your cover page and your consolidated index, volume 1 is actually going to start. So volume 1 will have its cover page, and will have its own unique index. So this is page 1 up until page 30. Then when we scroll down, pagination is going to start at the top left where we specify it, page 1, 2, 3. So it automatically numbers it up until page 30. The reason why I say up until page 30 is because we specified 30 pages per volume. So after page 30, a new volume is going to start. The new volume has a cover page, again, its own unique index, and then the pagination is going to continue 31, 32, 33, up until 16, because again, 30 pages per volume. After page 16, a new cover page, a new index, and then it will continue up until page 87. So, 86. So the reason for the pagination not starting over is because this is still part of the same document. It's just split into manageable volumes. Then 3 questions that came forward, or 2 questions, sorry, is can you insert columns into the consolidated indexes as well as the indexes? So they are working on it. So as soon as it's implemented, I will just let you guys know. And the other thing is that mostly comes forward is this hyperlinked. They aren't hyperlinked. They are bookmarked. So you can quickly go and navigate through it depending on what browser you're using. Mine is on the left-hand side, so you can just quickly navigate through it by clicking on the bookmarking. Okay, so that's how your cover of your in-court bundle should look like. Whenever you do your assignment as well, it should look similar to this. It's just not going to be such a big file. Okay, so the last feature I'm going to explain to you is the sending feature. So to send a final document, you can either, when you send your assignment, you're going to have to send it back to me. And then when you send your casework stuff, you're going to send it to your instructor. So everybody is on the system, so it should be easy for you guys to send documents to one another. So you select your document that you would like to send by clicking the white box. Then you click on send. Send is the paper aeroplane. So as soon as you clicked on send, it's going to open up this feature for you where you can type in a name of that person that you would like to send it to. So I'm going to send it to Gavin. Let's pretend Gavin was my instructor. I typed in his name and I select his name. You can send it to multiple people as well. Maybe Walter, and let's say, so you can send it to more than one person. You can also send it to people that is not registered on Doxit. Maybe you want to use it within your private use and you want to send a document to your mom or maybe a friend. You also start to type in their name. Then it will say enter recipient name and surname. So you just enter the name and surname. Cell phone number is optional. And then an email address. You just enter the email address. As soon as you're done with it, you click on that little plus sign and it will add them as a recipient, and they will also be able to view the document that you're going to send to them via Doxit. So you're more than welcome to also play around with it. So as soon as you added all of your recipients, you can put in a subject matter saying Carl versus Veda. You can also put in a little note saying, hi, please see for attention, or whatever you want to tell that person. Kind regards. And then this little note will appear in their email when they see that you've sent them something. You can play around with, does this document require a signature? You can say, okay, maybe yes, it requires a signature. Gavin needs to sign it. You can specify where he signs, or you can sign it anywhere. I'm not going to go into depth with this too much. There's quite a lot of explanation to do around it. But if there are some of you that would like to know exactly how this works, we can set up a training session or a new session afterwards that's not compulsory, which we can explain this feature as well. So as soon as you're done, let's just click on no. As soon as you're adding all of your recipients, you created a little note, you can now just send it. As soon as I click on send, it will take 15 seconds for the other person to be notified that I've sent them something. So when that 15 seconds run out, Gavin, Walter, and Jaco will, all three of them will receive an SMS as well as an email notification saying that I've sent them something. So when you send them something and maybe you see, no, this is the wrong document, or no, I didn't mean to send it to Walter, you can still revoke it. So you just click on that little cross saying cancel or revoke. And let's just revoke it for Walter. Now I've revoked it. But what will happen now is he will get a SMS notification, not an SMS, an email notification saying that I've deleted a document. So this works like WhatsApp works. When you've sent a message to the wrong person and you see, okay, now I need to delete it, you quickly delete it. It says this message has been deleted. Let's say after 5 hours you saw that this is a wrong document and you then revoke it. You can still revoke it, but if that person viewed the document, they already know what you wanted to tell them or what's in this document, and they already have the document. So you can still revoke it. You're more than welcome to, but just remember the earlier you do it, the better. Think of it as WhatsApp. If they read the WhatsApp, they know what you wanted to say. So the earlier, the better. So you can still revoke documents afterwards if you would like to. Okay, I lied. That wasn't the last feature. So the last one
What do I click? What do I click in order to cancel?
Okay, so if you want to cancel a document that you've already sent, that little cross that says cancel or revoke message, you just click on it, and then let's cancel it for Gavin as well. I click and it says cancelled. Did it answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay, the last feature I'm going to explain to you. I'm going to answer your question now in the chat. The last feature I'm going to explain to you is just a shared label. This is a feature very popular regarding casework. This is a feature mostly used by the firm directors. So I'm going to explain it to you. You can choose if you want to use it or not. That is completely optional. So a shared label is a workspace that you create, that you're sharing with your firm members. And then you upload some documents onto it and you guys collaborate on it, work together on it. Then the firm group member or the firm director just creates a court bundle and sends it off. So I highly recommend doing that. It's just to help you guys keep track of everything. So to create a shared label, you click on add label. Let's call this firm A. And I create that label. As soon as I've created the label, it will be displayed on my left-hand side. It is a red label. A red label indicates that only I will be able to see it. Now I want to share this with my firm members. So I click on the three dots and I click on share. Now I add my members. Let's add Gavin, he's my one member. Jaco is my other one, and let's say Walter. This is the three members I'm going to add. Then I'm going to update it. So now it's a blue workspace. So any documents I upload into this workspace, all three the other members will be able to see. They will be able to work on them, and they will also be able to add their own documents. So let's say, for example, I was responsible for doing the affidavit, Walter for the bank statement, and Gavin for the order of court. I created the affidavit and I put it into the shared workspace. Walter created his document and Gavin his. And then I'm now the group director. I see, okay, all three documents is uploaded. I merge it together and I send it to my instructor. So you can use it in that way. You don't have to. If you would like to send it to one another, that's also completely fine to do. So that was the last feature I wanted to explain to you. You guys are a very quiet group today. Yesterday's group was very...
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Yes.
In that feature share label, does it show who has done what on which document? Because you say we can all work on it. Does it show that maybe Kevin worked on this page, or does it show? Or it's just gonna be a document that has been worked on, whatever changes, it doesn't show who changed, who added, who did whatever.
So it will say, let's say, for example, when I add a document and Gavin adds one as well, I will get an email saying Gavin added a document, yes. But you can't upload like a Word file and everybody can work on it from here. You can only work with the tools that is displayed here. So it's not like, I forgot the name now, but it's not like that Google Docs or whatever, I forgot the name, where you can upload one file and everybody can actually type in stuff on the file. You can only use the features. If you would like to create a file within Doxit that everybody can edit, you can create it within this pencil thing. And then I can say paste, let's save it. And then when Gavin logs in, he can see, okay, I've created this document, and he can also click to edit. And you can say, okay, let's say Veda was here, and he can type that sentence. And then when Walter logs in, he can do the exact same thing. So you can do it within Doxit as well, but you won't get email notifications whenever somebody writes something in that specific document. You will only get email notifications as when somebody uploads something or merge them or make any changes to the shared label.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. For the person that asked, why don't I duplicate documents? Why do you not duplicate tiles? I'm assuming you're asking when I've selected a tile and you can actually duplicate them. You can do that. That is just a feature that you can use on Doxit. I mainly use it. I do use it sometimes when I want to have, maybe you have two documents and the one is signed and the other one is not, or this or that. You can use it, but I don't use duplicate as much because I do just upload the files and start to work on them from there on. I do want to point out before I take questions regarding your student role. When you're done being a lead student, I am going to deactivate your roles, but we will communicate when we deactivate the roles, etc. But any documents that you've sent or received via Doxit, you will still be able to access under your private capacity role. So when you're done being a lead student, you can still log into Doxit, you can still use it within your private use, and you can still see all of the documents that you've sent and received via your student role. The only documents that you won't be able to see is the documents in your document workspace. But I will communicate with regarding the changes, etc., further when you're done doing your casework, etc. So it's just something that I do want to touch on, that you just know that your role will be deactivated, but you will still have access to Doxit whenever you want to use it. Okay, so guys, that was basically the training for today. You were a very quiet group, so we did finish a bit earlier than I expected. So I will stay a bit online for any questions, anything that you guys would like me to ask. I will also put my number in the chat, so you can send me a WhatsApp if you would like to, as well as my email address. Whenever you have any questions or anything that you would like to find out, maybe a bit more information, you're more than welcome just to WhatsApp me. Okay, there are a hand raised, 2 hands. So you can just, yes.
Hi, Vida. I just want to find out, when we are working on that workspace where other colleagues might have access, does it create a duplicate in case if somebody goes and delete information that was worked by somebody else? Will it be able to create a duplicate on the system, or that information will be lost? Or does a system allow one to create rights that they can only work on their part and not delete what other person has worked on?
Okay, so you can add rights to it, but not exactly in the method that you want to. You can add rights that, let's say you are the one creating this group, that only you can add and remove documents within this file. So you can do that if you would like to. I don't think this is something that you guys are going to use. That's why I don't explain it. But let's say, for example, let me just add a document there. I've uploaded this affidavit and I accidentally, maybe Gavin logged in and he accidentally deleted it from his side. So I'm going to delete it. Then you won't be able to see it on your side as well. But you can still retrieve it within your recycle bin. So if you go to your recycle bin, and now I can see, okay, there's the affidavit that Gavin deleted. Let's just restore it so it's back into its normal workspace again. So you can do that if you would like to do it, if maybe somebody accidentally deleted something. I do want to point out that within your recycle bin, it does delete everything after a time. I think it's 2 days. It seems like 2 days. They said they're going to extend it, but for now it's still 2 days. So the sooner you see it, the better. That's why I said, if you don't feel comfortable using it, rather send it to one another, because if you send something, they can't delete it within their inboxes. They can delete it, but it will still be remaining in your inbox. So there will always be a history whenever you send documents to one another. I think that's the best method to do if you're afraid that you're going to lose some documents or somebody's going to delete anything, etc. Did I answer your question?
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, there's another question. Oh, another hand raised. Let's see where you are. Yes, you can talk.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I know the question, maybe some will think it's outdated or not in line. Actually, my group was supposed to be yesterday. Then I've got serious issues with load shedding. Today I only started or catched up with your group at 6. I want to check if am I still in line or I'm off the track.
No, you can if you missed today's training, you can just rejoin tomorrow or Friday. You're more than welcome. It's going to be the same training over and over again. It's just because you guys are such a large group, it's just a bit more manageable for me to split you into smaller groups.
Okay.
So
Thank you very much, ma'am.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join tomorrow.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. Nelly, your hand is also raised.
Okay. Hi, Vida. I just wanted to find out because you said we'll still have access to, the Doxit platform. Is it like forever and ever eternity, or is it like a limited period we're gonna have it? Do we subscribe if we want to continue using it? Yeah. Can I just please get more info with regards to it? Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so for as far as I know, it's forever until you tell me to actually delete your account. Then it's open for you to use whenever you would like to use it. For now, it is still free of charge because you guys are students. They are working on a billing element, but I don't think that will, whenever that will be implemented, I'm not sure exactly when. They've been working on it for maybe a year and a half now. Whenever that will be implemented, we will communicate it with you guys, etc. But for now, everything is free of charge. You can use it after Doxit. And then whenever something changes, we just keep you updated. We send like monthly newsletters out. So it's open forever until you decide, okay, no, I don't want to use Doxit anymore. Just send me an email saying, Reda, please delete my account, and then we will handle it from there on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay. The ball for your hand is also raised. Yes. Okay. Good gift. Your hand is also raised, if I pronounce your name correctly.
Evening. I just want to find out those who registered via the link which says private capacity. Are you guys going to add us on the UNISA lead, or should we email you something to get on that group?
You can add me. Well, you should have a rule. If you don't have one, please email me. But I did work through the list yesterday, and I saw there were about like 20 of you guys that didn't have a rule. But did you follow the link that I've sent you?
We followed the link that was sent by Zukiswa, which says we had to register. So we went to Doxit and we registered, but we never assigned any roles.
Okay, so can you quickly check for me if you logged into your account, if you have this option when you go to your account that says switch roles?
Okay, let me quickly check now.
Okay.
No, I don't have the switch role. I just have the tabular view and take it all.
Did you click on the account button, the one that looks like a little man?
Okay, let me try the little man. I have preference, signature, profile, and change password.
Okay, then you don't have a student role. So please send me a WhatsApp or email. Then I will just create your student role for you tomorrow morning. You will then get an email saying that I've created one for you. And then when you log into Doxit, just accept it, and then you have your student role then. Then I will work again through the list tomorrow morning just to see if for the rest of you guys that don't have one, I will also create yours tomorrow morning.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Okay, there's still 2 hands raised. Either one of you can talk, it's fine. Yes, you're more than welcome to recommend Doxit to your employer. That's completely fine. You can give my number to them and then I will communicate with them, or you can communicate with them. We set up meetings. You're more than welcome to recommend it, yes. Yes, for the second question that came in, yes, you can. if I understand what it is correctly in my mind, yes, you can do that. I do think we can also, me and you, set up a different meeting to actually talk about what Doxit can do. I see you mentioned minutes, etc. So there's this, you can create board packs, you can do quite a lot of features on Doxit. So what I do recommend is maybe send me a WhatsApp, and then I will give you a then I can give you a call tomorrow and we can discuss Doxit fully, as I see that you want to recommend it to your employer. Will that be fine? Okay, what will you type?
Yes, thanks.
Okay, no problem. So just send me a WhatsApp with your name and then I will know I need to call you.
Okay.
For the second question that says my hand is raised, can you replace within a merge file? Yes, so you can replace a document within a merge file if you deleted it. Let's use my 59 pages now. So you click on it, you go to Toolbox. So let's say I wanted to delete this one and I want to replace it with the affidavit. I click I want to delete it, but I do want to add a page after this one. So I click on the plus. I'm going to select the bank statement as the affidavit's not here, and it's going to then add the bank statement afterwards. So when I click on generate, it's going to delete page 2, and after page 2, the bank statement will be included. So when we click generate document, let's just open it. It's page 1, then the bank statement that's included. So you're more than welcome to play around with it. The toolbox feature allows you to do that, yeah. Okay, there's another hand raised. It's the Bogo. Bogo, you can just allow Mike. You can just unmute yourself, and then you can ask me your question.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
I just want to find out, are you going to send us a video of this training in order for us to practice on our own?
Yes, so Sakiswa did record Monday's training. I'm sure she's going to make it available to you, but I'm also going to send the training that I did with Durban on the WhatsApp group. So you can just recap it from there on. It is, as I said, the exact same training that I give to every school. So yeah, I will send you Durban's training as I don't record these ones. Sakiswa records them, but Durban's one I do have, so I can send them to you on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, thank you so much. That will be great.
Okay, no problem. I will also send it like small how-to YouTube videos as well on the group. I'm just going to send it like Friday when everybody did their training. Otherwise, some people's going to get confused and others will know what's happening.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
No problem. Okay, if there's no more questions, you guys are more than welcome to leave and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. As I said, you can rejoin tomorrow if you missed something today. And you can, whenever you would like to ask me a question, send me a WhatsApp or email. I will get back to you as soon as possible. There's quite a few of you that is still on. Is there any more questions from anybody's side?
Thank you.
No problem.